everyone. Today me and my friends are going to make you a presentation about capital markets and institutions part 2. So let's start. For this video we complemented DuPont analysis to understand what was changed after the QNB merged with Finansbank at 2016. So what is DuPont analysis? It's a financial ratio that shows how a company generates profit from using its equity and resources. So basically, we are going to look at the return on equity and subdivide it into return on assets and financial leverage. So let's indicate each one by one. After a huge success and effort, we complete this table. We look at the financial statements of Finansbank for each year. And then we calculate the ratios of return on equity, equity multiplier, return on asset, profit margin, asset utilization, and the rest. And after conducting this research, we find out that merger happened in 2016. So we can indicate the effects of merger after completing this analysis. And even to be more specific, we also indicate and complete another research and find out the 6 months financial statements of each year and conduct the ratio analysis again to be more specific and precise and understand the reasons behind each of the ratios. So what is return on equity? Return on equity is a ratio that shows how profitable this company by using its shareholders' equity. We can measure it by dividing net income to shareholders' equity. And when we compare the years, we see that the return on equity of Finansbank is increased rapidly during years. So it's a good thing. It's increasing its revenue and efficiency. But what is the reason behind it? Is they are increasing their asset utility or return on assets, or is they are increasing their leverage, borrowings from other banks? So let's indicate that. And why it's important? Understand the dynamics behind return on equity, because return on equity can also increase by if shareholders' equity goes down. So it shows that return on equity increased, but it doesn't mean that the company improved and increased its efficiency. It just shows that the shareholders' equity goes down. That's why to understand the dynamics behind it, it's specifically important to know the reasons. So let's look at the equity multiplier. It shows the leverage of the company, how the company borrowed to sustain its assets. And when we compare the years and look at the analysis, we show that Finansbank increases leverage during years. And even after the merger, Finansbank borrowed from money from different banks to generate its assets and continue its performance. So what is the profit margin then? When we look at the analysis, we also see that the QNB and Finansbank increases profit margin. The merger's effects is the most seen in this ratio, profit margin, because the most significant increase happened after 2016, after the merger. That's why we can see and say that Finansbank increases operating efficiency significantly after the merger. And also when we look at the asset utilization, we find out that the efficiency of assets is decreased over time. So this asset utilization shows the total revenue earned for every dollar of assets a company owns. But we compare the years, we see that after 2014 there is a significant decrease in the asset utilization, which shows that the efficiency of assets is decreased over time.
We find the ratios from consolidated financial statement of QNB Finansbank. Especially we focus on after the merge. As you can see, assets are not changed so significantly as liabilities and equity. There isn't a significant change in net interest income. However, when we look at the interest income, the most significant change is in there. But when we look at the total operating income change, there is nothing so significant. Their expenses are decreased. However, after the merger, we expect to decrease a little bit more than that. And their profit also isn't changed so much.
Ne yapacağım?
Also, to understand QNB's situation, we compare with the Yapı Kredi merge. Yapı Kredi was in a bad situation in 2005, and foreign bank, they merged with a foreign bank. After the merge, their return on equity increased so significantly because they're in the minus, then they start to gain profit. Also, due to that, their return on assets increase and their leverage is decreased. We can divide their return on assets to two: profit margin and asset utilization. They start to gain more profit and they use their assets more efficient when we look at the ratios. Thank you for listening.